This is a video for you if you're an attorney and you're worried about time. You just don't have enough time in the day to actually get done everything you need to get done. My name is Marco Brown. I'm Brown Family Law in Salt Lake City. And right now, I am on a train to Naples. I'm going down there for the day from Bologna. I'm going to eat pizza at Starita and at Da Michele because I'm going to eat 2 pizzas in a day. That's the way I do things when I come here to Italy. Best pizza in the world, by the way. Absolutely fantastic. Starita is number 1, and Da Michele is right there. Like, amazing, amazing places. So, I am on a train. It's called the Frecciarossa. And a Frecciarossa is Italy's like highest speed train. So we're going about 200 miles an hour. It stops in Bologna, where I got on, and it's going to stop in Rome. It's going to stop in Naples. Okay. Now, I could have paid much less for a ticket and gotten what's called a interregional train or a regional train or something like that. It would have taken forever. I mean, I would have got there. I would have eaten the pizza. And then I would have got back. But it would be like super late at night. And I didn't want to do that. The reason is, and this goes to the time thing, and I need to take a sip here. They still make us wear these stupid little masks. So every once in a while I have to sip on Coke Zero. So the reason I did this, to get the fastest train possible, is to compress time. And to always try to compress time as much as possible. Okay, at the beginning of your career when you're an attorney, you're trading your time for money because you have time and you ain't got much money, right? If you're anything like me, I started in 2010, my law firm, $160,000 in debt from law school. All I had was time because I didn't have any money. My wife and I had absolutely nothing. She started a doctorate program in performance. She's a vocal performer, sings opera. So we had all the time in the world and we had absolutely no money. So I was trading time for money, and that's fine at the beginning of your career. But as you get on in your career, you want to get to a place in which you no longer trade your time for money. You're trading money for time. You're buying back time as much as possible. You're compressing time as well. So what I mean by compressing time is you want to get things done as quickly as possible. You want to take yourself out of that physical universe where you're constrained by time and create it. Now, a couple ways to do that is stuff like this. You travel as fast as possible, and you're going to pay more money to do that. It's convenient though. It's absolutely totally worth it. And I do this because I always want to compress time. So I'm going to trade up, even if I'm here just on my own on a vacation, eating food. Like, I'm going to move as quickly as possible. Now, another way to do it, and I'm going to suggest this to especially more seasoned attorneys out there, is you get yourself a full-time executive and personal assistant. Okay, I just did this a few months ago. The stupidest thing I ever did in my life was not to have one 5 years ago. Okay, I paid a couple $1,000s a month through an agency. She lives in Argentina. She's fantastic. You can pick up incredibly skilled people for not a ton of cash. I went through Get Staffed Up. A friend of mine, Joy Vitale, does this as well. Puts attorneys and legal executive assistants together. It's fantastic. Lady essentially runs my entire personal life now because I've written standard operating procedures for those things, and it does quite a few things for me in the law firm too. But that's another way to compress time, right? Like, I'm not doing these things. I'm not thinking about these things anymore. It frees up my space to be able to think on $10,000 an hour activities instead of doing $10 an hour activities, right? I'm compressing that time down by offloading it to somebody else. And you're going to pay money to do that. But the more you buy time, the more you spend money as a successful attorney to buy time back in your life, the more successful you will be, because you are able to then go up the ladder. You're no longer thinking about $10, $20, $50 an hour tasks. You get to think $1,000, $10,000 tasks. Okay, that is the beauty of buying your time back and compressing time whenever you possibly can. Okay, I'm going to get back to some work here, and in about 2.5 hours, I'm going to get off a train in Naples, and I'm going to eat the best pizza in the world. All right, talk to you later, everyone.